But because it's a strategy, they are trying to delay the process. That is a plus for them. You get it? So that's how I feel that they are abusing the whole issue. But other than that, I think that our state, the country, should find a way and regularize these things so that people don't abuse it.
So that people don't abuse it. So you think it's not indeed the council asking for more time to prepare a concrete, defense for his client?
There's no longer a defense, so the defense has been given. You see, the judge can even decide that he won't let you do closing submissions. What he has said is enough. You get it? He can decide to do that. So it is just procedure. This won't change the mind of the judge. The closing submissions won't change the mind of the judge. If he has gone through the evidence and all that, and Untumi is not guilty, what the Attorney General will say in his closing submission won't change a thing. It's not like he's going to add new evidence. He's just going to summarize the entire evidence and write his opinion on what he thinks on that evidence. Same as Untumi's lawyer. So it's not a new evidence that they are going to bring out. They are just going to summarize it. So I don't get why this should even be a problem.
But what is your expectation for this particular case? Do you think that Untumi stand chances of, going to jail, or you think he will just be fined?
Fined? Well, to some extent, I think that this is not an issue that would take Untumi to jail, to be very honest with you.
Oh, you don't
I'll be
think
surprised.
so?
I'll be surprised if the issue takes him to jail. But my opinion
But
is
why will you be surprised?
my opinion is that he'll be fined.
He'll be fined.
Yes.
Just fined.
Yes.
And that will be enough, punishable for his crime.
If he is fined equivalent of $100 million, don't you think that is enough punishment?
$100 million.
Yes.
You think Untumi can afford that?
Hey, he had money to buy Chelsea.
He had money to buy what?
Chelsea Football Club.
I see. So I just send the link to you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So let me see if it will appear here.
It will appear. I'm very positive it's going to appear.
I
So
see.
that is the case on Untumi.
So why wasn't I finding it?
Sorry, I couldn't find it myself, so I had to ask producer to send it. Are you okay now?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm
All
very,
right.
very fine.
So that is the new development on the case of Untumi, and as Mr. Dubik has said, he will be very surprised if this particular issue or crime takes Untumi to jail. But rather, he should be fined. Fine, say. But don't you think that if he's being fined, it's going to set a precedence for other cases to follow?
So if Untumi goes to jail, if Untumi is sentenced to jail, how do we reclaim the lands that he has destroyed in Samaraboy? We can fine him, use the money, and reclaim the land.
Darada.
Yes. But sometimes, if they fine you, if the court gives you a fine, if you can't pay the fine, it will result in a jail. You get it? They will say pay $100 million or go to jail for 15 years. You get it? If you can't pay the $100 million, you end up in jail for 15 years.
But aside that, he also has other cases also on standby.
And so if this one doesn't nail him, the other ones will. So
Okay.
me, I'm not in a haste to see Untumi's back.
So that means that if he's taken to jail now, we cannot jail him again for the other.
No. We can jail him again for other crimes. So it means it will pile up.
It will pile up.
Just that it will run concurrent.
Oh,
when you say
okay.
something is running concurrent, it will run at the same time. You get it? So if, for instance, I'm jailed for 10 years for slapping you.
Of which you did.
For slapping you. Abi, you told me to run away. So I didn't run. For slapping you. And then I go out there and steal. The next day, if I'm taken to court on separate charges, on separate cases, when they jail me for slapping you for 20 years, and the stealing was for 10 years, it will run at the same time. You get it? It's not like I'll finish the 20 years and go and serve the 10 years. I'll finish the 20 years while serving the 10 years. You get it? I hope you get it.
Yeah.
So that's how it's going to be. It's not going to be like, yeah, they were ton or so.
Yo, let's move into our issues. Now with the issue of flooding, yesterday we saw a post from the NPP and also a post from the president himself on the issue of flood, and he said that the amount of rainfall recorded today, which was yesterday, is among the highest experienced in several years, and plenary, I can't pronounce this word, please. And data has indicated that approximately 140 millimeters of rain fell on Accra. By comparison, the highest single day rainfall recorded last year was about 56 millimeters. And that aspect of the problem is beyond our control because it is driven by changing climatic change conditions, and there is the issue of human behavior as well. Whenever governments begins removing structures built in waterways, some people accuse us of being inhumane. Yet when disasters such as today's flooding occur, the consequences affect everyone. The irresponsible actions of few individuals end up putting entire community at risk. Mr. Big, yesterday we saw the rainfall. What is it that we are not doing right as a country? Because this just didn't happen. It is something that has been happening over the years. And it looks like we end up at the same point, at the same problem again, that we are still here. And it looks like nothing is being done. What is the problem?
I've said this countless number of times. Accra needs re-engineering. There are places that were not supposed to have houses, that now we have houses there. There are certain part of Dansoman that used to be a wetland that soaks the water. Now it's no more there. Look at Jowulu. The Ghana people will tell you that the Jowulu means valley, where water resides. When you say valley, it is a low landing between two highlands. So the water from the highlands will settle in the valley. Then the earth will soak the water up. But we don't have those areas anymore. Everywhere we've built, everywhere we've done pavement, everywhere there's a human activity affecting us. I've said this in this studio that, you see, instead of giving new lands to real estate companies, let us pass a bill, a law, the real estate agency law, that would bar them from buying new lands. So if there's a real estate company which wants to build houses, they should come to Awushi. Come and see like 5 landlords, buy their property, compensate them, demolish it, build skyscrapers, give them like a stake in those buildings. So if it is like 10-story building, you give them 2 stories to compensate them for their lands and the building that was on it before you took over. Let them manage it. If they want to live in it, let them live in it. If they want to give it out for rent, let them give it out for rent. This would allow us redevelop the city. You get it?
Yeah.
But instead of doing this, we allow them go to Amahia, Damfa, the rural communities, the outskirts of Accra to build. And this, what those vegetations there does is that it doesn't allow the water to troop in. Because imagine if there's a wetland somewhere on the Dodowa area. Look at the mountains there. We fill the place up and we build. Where would that water go? It will come directly into the sea. And we are closer to the sea, so we will end up suffering.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
And we did something Ghana did something. I think. I'm coming. Just a second.
Right. Yesterday we saw a press release from the NPP.
I'll get there. Just wait. Don't rush me. Don't rush me. We did a rezoning from the 90s. I've told you this before, that the Temamoto way, the buffer was bigger than it was. I've told you this. Do you remember?
Yeah.
The buffer was bigger than it was. We decided that let's rezone it and share the lands to our cronies. And we rezoned it. And now, politicians own those warehouses along the Temamoto way. That's the kind of country, that is the kind of leadership we've had over the years. We are not interested in fixing the problems. We are interested in making more money from the ordinary people. And it will surprise you to know that nobody will be compensated for these floods, because the state will tell you that it is force majeure, it is the act of God. But the state should be compensating people for the failure to protect their lives and properties. How many storm drains do you have in Accra? How many storm drains do you have in Accra? Do you have any? Apart from the one from Nima through to Alajo, do you have any storm drain? That one was constructed by President Kofo. How many years now? We've not added to it. Look at the Odo River.
Yeah.
Look at the human activity around that river. Yesterday, it nearly broke its banks. If the time I monitored, it was breaking its banks. I don't know if it broke the banks or it was still in its lane. People have suffered with this rain and flooding stuff.
Flooding issues.
We living in Accra who don't have our relatives here. Once it starts raining, they don't live in Accra, but they are not at ease. They'll be calling, "Hey, Nsuona mama hodie, mohoye. Nsuona mama hodie, mohoye." Yesterday, everybody in my family called me. Everybody called me just to check up. You see, sometimes it's not just about the destruction of property. It is about the mental stress that we put people in. Imagine somebody who has had his house flooded before. When it starts to rain, how do you think the person will feel?
The anxiety alone.
Yes. On to me, so I think that the state should take a second look, a critical look at redeveloping Accra and do it.
But what is it going to take to redevelop Accra?
A lot of money.
Money?
Yes.
What are the things that are going to be involved? Will people have to relocate?
Yes, people's house will be demolished. You have to rezone certain areas, make certain areas and wetland that will soak the water. Look at the Wager area where they called. Now they've built into the eye of the lake.
Yeah. I saw a video.
What is wrong with people?
Someone's house is just close to the water.
You call it lakeside, and when it floods, you're surprised. Have you want to live close to the water?
No, but Mr. Debig, you know that even areas that were not, that do not usually get flooded are now getting flooded. I think that is what people are actually surprised about.
Why should you be surprised when the areas that used to soak the water no longer soaks the water? Where will the water go? It will come to the area which usually didn't flood. Because in Zion Tanabreno, who knew Aquaco that's where the wetlands are, where the residents of the water. But you went there and decided that, oh, I'm rich. I can buy sand and fill it up and build on it. It will definitely flow back in town. It will definitely flow back in town. Accra is one of the oldest towns in Ghana.
Yeah.
What have you added when it comes to the planning of Accra? Have we changed anything to deal with the new challenges that may arise? Maybe in the 30s, 1930s, the city the city planners didn't consider flood because at that time it wasn't flooding. But now we have flood. The population has grown. What have we done as a state to deal with these things?
Right. I'm not trying to politicize this whole issue, but let's look at previous governments. We didn't just come here just like this. I believe it started from somewhere.
Yes.
Let's look at previous governments or previous administration. What were the actions or what measures did they put in place to eradicate this?
I've told you that it is Kufuor who did the storm drain, didn't I?
So apart from Kufuor, no other government
there are some efforts under JJ, which he did. I think there's some efforts under Mahama. There has been efforts under Akufo-Addo. And I think there are efforts also ongoing under Mahama again. But the thing is that we've tried to not prevent it, but mitigate the suffering. You get it? We've not tried to prevent the floods. We've not tried. For that one, I will tell you in all honesty that when it comes to prevention, we've not done anything. What we've done is that we gather money. When it floods, we go and give them mattresses, and that is all.
So the silting of the gutter, the communal labor, and also the mayor coming out that if you catch anybody putting rubbish in, you earn 200 cedis. They are all not prevention methods to the floods.
Do you think it is just the rubbish and the, what do you call it?
The rubbish.
The rubbish that we put in the gutters that causes the flood.
Sand as well.
It won't even amount to, what do you call it? 30% of the factors. Have you seen this Ablukuma to Bayard Road?
Yeah.
When you get to last stop, have you seen the sand that the what do you call it? The erosion brings onto the road?
Yeah.
It chokes the gutters. How are we even desilting it? You see, when you travel outside the country, overnight, cars will come and clean the road, the sand on the road. So you wake up in the morning and the road is clean. So when it rains, the waters rushing on the road won't drag any sand into the drains. Are we doing it? No, we are not. You see, we can't blame our flood on just human factors and indiscipline. There are things that we have to do as a state. Adwuma also abane ye no. Omane nye. Now then say if the government has taken effort, made any attempt to end these things, I think they would have had the moral justification to call out on the individuals, the citizens, not to also do certain things. We don't have a storm drain, we don't have a storm drain in this Accra. There's none. What we have are gutters. You can close a storm drain. You can have emergency storm drains. You close them down. When the flood, the gutters can't contain the flood, you open them up for them to carry some of the water. And these storm drains are normally underground, so you don't see it. Some can fit. Some are as big as, the space is so big that you can fit 2 articulator trucks like passing side by side in them. If we had just 4 in Accra, just 4 in Accra, directly into the sea, do you think Accra will flood? Let's look at the areas that flood well and put storm drains there and see if Accra will flood again. Now let's talk about the MPP.
No, before you go, before you
I'm not
come,
going on.
No, sorry.
Before I come to
before
the
you
MPP.
come to the issue of MPP, you mentioned about I mentioned about communal labor and also some of the methods of which you said that they are not adequate enough to even prevent flood. Should we be holding our assemblymen accountable? Because I believe you start from somewhere in our communities.
Assemblymen, excuse me to say, is one of the useless portfolios in Ghanaian politics.
Why?
What do they do? What do they do?
Are they not there to... they are more or less like the right-hand men for the MPs in that constituency.
You see the nonsense? Which is not supposed to be so. Assemblymen are not supposed to serve MP.
They are supposed to serve the people.
They are supposed to serve the people through the assembly, the district assemblies. Why do we call them assemblymen? They represent the people in the electoral areas at the assembly level. So they will carry our problems in our small communities to the district assembly for them to take action. So if there's a drain problem, if there's a flood issue, if there's something small that assembly can do, it is the assembly members' duty to carry that issue to the assembly, table it and discuss it and get it solved. So what do we see? They just walk about with the name, the title assemblyman, honorable, and they'll be doing shoulders. It is very useless portfolio.
But don't you think that those people, it's high time we start punishing them, or giving them KPIs as to what they're actually supposed to achieve?
Until last year, we weren't even paying them. They started receiving allowance last year. Until last year, assemblymen were not paid in this country. How can you run a country like that? How can you hold somebody who's not you've given a job, you're not paying the person, and you want to hold him accountable? How do you do that? That shows you how unserious we've been as a country.
But we vote for these people.
But do you pay them? The voting for them alone is not enough. Voting for them won't feed their family. When they wake up in the morning, they have to go find work and give and feed their families. So if you think that just by the virtue that you voted for them is enough for them to have you at heart and leave their jobs and then pursue the interests of the community, that's no. We must pay them and now give them targets. Do this for us or you are gone. Me, if you don't pay me, you can't tell me when to come to work or when not to come to work. If you are paying me, yes, you can tell me come to work 8 o'clock and close at 5, 10, and I'll come. But if you are not paying me and I'm doing it for free, I'll come at my free time. The assembly members, you only see them when there's something to share. Oh yeah, they are common assemblyman. Assemblyman, then they go and they share. Do you know the assemblyman in your area?
Oh yes, I know him.
What does he do? What has he done? Tell me one achievement of him. He's getting almost 4 years now since he's elected. Tell me one achievement of your assemblyman in your small locality. You see, when you pass the top there, have you seen the water there?
I have seen it. He's trying to solve it.
How is he solving it?
He has spoken to some members in the community. I saw him engaging with some members in the community.
How long has that water been there?
For quite some time now.
A pipe burst. It's Ghana water pipe. What has he done? That thing has been there for how many months? I've been passing there, so I know. And you're telling me that assemblyman is doing something. He's not. He's doing nothing. Zero. I'm sorry that I'm using him, but it is something I've seen in his community, so I have to say it. You see, until we come to a state that we all sit down and decide that, oh, where we've gotten to, we need to start doing things in certain way. We are not going to achieve progress. We are not going to achieve progress. Can I go to the release now? I'm now itching to get there.
You are itching to get there. You will get there. You can get there now.
It is a very useless statement.
Mr. Dubik, please mind your language.
It's a very useless statement. I'm not,
you can use irrelevant, but I think the useless is
no.
Mr. Dubik, please, I beg you, for the sake of the viewers.
MPP are the ones saying freedom of speech. If somebody insults the president, if somebody threatens the president, they say the president has the right to threaten the president. So I also have the right to use useless. So let's go like that. Do you understand? It's a very useless press conference. You see, they had something called GAD.
What is GAD?
Let me find the full meaning for you.
Is it like a task force?
No, it's not a task force.
Or it's an abbreviation of words?
Yes, it's an abbreviation of something.
So was it during Nanado's time?
Yes.
They had something called GAD.
Yes, GAD.
GARUD.
GARD.
RD.
Yes.
GAD.
Yes. I've seen it.
And what did it stand for?
I think it is Greater Accra something.
Oh, okay, Greater Accra, an abbreviation of.
Yes, Greater Accra. Flat. Let me just check.
Okay. So they released a statement yesterday, and that government is being reluctant and is being insufficient when it comes to the measures they are putting in place to solve flooding issues right here in Ghana. But have we gotten to a point where we have to politicize?
It is GARD, not GAD. It is GARD. It is the Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development Project.
Greater Accra
Resilient and Integrated Development Project.
So it was like a committee?
No, it was let me just read the main objective: to reduce flooding in flood-prone communities, improve drainage system such as the Odo Basin, strengthen solid waste management to prevent drains from being clogged, improve sanitation and environmental conditions, support vulnerable communities affected by flood.
That was the main objective.
Yes, that was the main objective of GARD. Do you know how much they got?
They were paid.
They got money to do this project from the World Bank, $200 million.
And did we see results?
Are you asking me, did you see results?
You brought it up.
Did you see results? Where are the drains that they were supposed to construct? Where are they? Where are the drains?
Does it also include the silt and the Odo?
Yes. I'm coming there. Let me. I'll get there. Yes, it's inclusive. You know, the woman that got robbed in his own house. What is his name? What is her name?
Oh, the environment. Is it the environmental minister? I've forgotten her name.
Oh, I've forgotten this woman's name. Oh.
Cecilia Dapa.
Voila. Cecilia Dapa took $46 million out of that money. Claims he to the Silt or Odo River.
Odo.
$46 million.
Just to the Silt.
Yes. $46 million.
Could I have built a new drain for us?
Can't it? Couldn't it? It could have. Just go to Alajo. Organize the boys. Give them $1 million. They will use shovel. They won't even use heavy equipment. They will use shovel.
But that is a whole lot of work to do. You think shovel would have made it
I'm telling
more
you,
efficient and effective?
It wouldn't have made it efficient, but we'd have seen results. $46 million. What did you see? And today they had the temerity to write press releases.
When I saw it, I thought it was AI. But looking at the media house that actually posted it and fact check it, I realized it was actually true.
They took, aside the 200 million, the government of Ghana also gave them 450 million cedis to help us solve this this flooding issue. Where did that money go?
And during which period did this whole
2018 to 2024, the 450 million, Asenso Boache accounted for it in Parliament. He went to Parliament and said it. Parliament approved $150 million for them. So NPP is the last people to even talk about flats in this country. NPP should be the last entity or group to talk about flat. What is $200 million? What is Ghana one fine yejuma? What is 450 million cities? One first Ghana and yejuma. Obi baya, what's it the then think how the Sikano ye kakra if they had used the money to do something small. Wouldn't the new administration improve on what they've done? Wouldn't they have continued? 97 million cities went, $97 million went into the cathedral. They shouldn't think that we've forgotten that one. $97 million is enough to construct drains, proper drain system in Accra. And even pay compensations of affected houses. What are they talking about? You see, I deal with home. Sabi, would that now that to me so now during a year? And this sort of statement we say in these times. And this sort of statement we say in these times. What now if I sit down and analyze what you've done with the money that we gave you to solve the problem, now one team and solving us what Tenefi church and some phone we say ya. Obashama before my cancer be in some many semi catcher. You get it? Me can tree. And now Martin ye. I'm saying Ebiana a Justin Fribon could be an or signing at the no or a New Kumasi in Tibiana, never for 7 and Queen Musa. To me can tree. Now what ya say? Say, or mine no kwaje bosia $200 million. Our World Bank hold the man a buy no. A buy no a general secretary room. And almost I call ye bottom ko ye 450 million cities at the can. So modi be see drains. Abwa communities are enso yira e ha o madwen no. Akra nko sika no no. Sasika we ni say kwa Kumasi kwa hwe wo Kumasi o. It is Greater Accra resilient integrated something. Meboa. Say Greater Accra. In the World Bank list $200 million no ma say. Yemfa nye Accra ho nko adwuma. And this is a Ashanti region, and this is a Eastern region, and this is a Central region. Accra, Greater Accra. Greater Accra is the smallest by land size in all the regions in Accra. In all the regions in Ghana. Now what the $200 million? As I offer or minus 450 million cities they account. One to me and find need you maybe our man. You bet me the and say about say Garrett now a World Bank boy I say you know a Juma DNA this Canadian no okay you rojeta. Ube who say after a military hospital or Ube who Soko, Ube who a Kumawu hospitals. Nina a sika a minor quaje boss answer or the yen or the yen see one year. Garrett Nisikana moji $200 million. Supposed to be 450 million cities. The count. A Juma mudidi no. And when he tangible no way. Where are the physical things that Ghanaians can point to say? Sikana moji a dachi be to Yakano in the Sihano. Now we some a statement with the mommy. Some hokrum enim kwasoro.
They said the deputy chief of staff Stan Dogbe, a presidential staffer with no ministerial authority, no power to compel either ministry to act, and no democratic mandate to lead a national disaster response. Or try, he's incapable. That is what they are saying. You cannot put a deputy chief of staff over certain MPs and expect a functional chain of command. It does not work. It has not worked. Accra is paying the price. Oh, they wrote a lot of things.
Inti wamono, bra mo waba muno. Then omo ye. What was the strategy they put in place to fix the flats forever? They had 8 years to solve this problem. Okay, June 3rd, men kaya man for yaw. They came into office right after some few years after June 3rd. In this anima they saw what flats can do. One better 8 years and then after June 3rd, bra Ibrahim Mahama kwaje government machines are all the air or don't. You want to can say Ibrahim Ahmed we are machines no. And you want to can. Akufo-Addo be di aman 8 years no. How many times did they silt the Odo on a river? How many times? Akufo-Addo promised us that he was going to restore the Korle Lagoon and restore its fish stock and many adwene na wo Korle Lagoon no nyina no. Was signed the obebam. Was signed the obebam. That's why his own words in their manifesto, 2016 manifesto wom. Korle Lagoon go and see. See. Now what $200 million dollars after 450 million Ghana cedis account want me afa nya dwuma bia say stand up by heading. If the deputy chief of staff cannot compel a certain minister to do something, then who can? Who is in charge of the ministers? The ministers don't report directly to the president too.
Yeah. They
report to the office of the chief of staff. Answer a president. And it's the chief of staff deputy in Timmy. And when the bit may be. And for the sake of education, the deputy chief of staff is not there to compel anybody. He's there to coordinate. His job as the committee chairperson for that committee is to coordinate. The committee is supposed to coordinate. Since when did coordination become compulsion?
Well, as it stands now, looking at the statement President John Dramani Mahama is making now, they are using it against him per the statement he made, which was last year on 27th May 2024 on a Facebook post he made. And
I've read that. Don't waste your breath. I've read it. I've seen it.
And he mentioned the garage you spoke about, where he said that considering the huge sum of money allegedly spent by the government on draining the Odo and other flood prevention interventions, the present situation is distressing. According to the government, $200 million was spent on the Greater Accra Resilient Integrated Development Program, which is the GHARID. While the impact of that huge amount and its intervention have yet to be felt, Parliament was recently recalled to approve another $150 million for the same GHARID.
Voila. It's kind of crazy. 200 plus 150, eh?
350.
Plus 450 million. Yes, sir. Sassika when you know about Musemo. Montivian fan ye be bia ye didn't sabi see a boakase. GHARID na ye no, and you might be any storm drains they see any and Crawford 2 or Mudum free who had one call honey. Montivian ye be. You couldn't do it, you took the money and didn't do anything with it. And I was the end. And now to office, actually, and some said the end. You see, and one annoying part of what my attitude is, so don't call us out. Talk to the current administration. Talk to the current administration. When you've wasted resources, you want me to talk to the current administration. If you wanted me to talk to the current administration, now also Jaisi can go. The current administration, the bar, what funny I also want me to find Yanama Bonechi. At a point in time, Akufo-Addo gave up on this nation.
How did he give up?
When he said he understands our challenges, but the new leader of X did, then they giving up. Wasn't it giving up? Akufo-Addo gave up on this nation because of the people like Frimpong Kodia who write this kind of useless statement. It is. Because, so what Jessica? So by no nanka we are more sika safa bibi anka uke kasa ansem we ya kameti ase o ena nka by no na statement we ka say GHARID no ye say ena Mahama aban by no wagya was onya he is not going to continue, he's not doing it enu ntina nsuo yiri yen a nka me no be ya adwen kama ka kire Mahama say adenti na by a MPP for akwaji sika $350 million asan fa o mine sika $450 million aka ho na mo di ye adwuma die say ya wa ba won to aso Poku ya se kwan me bai manka. Poku ya se kwan ya na aka ho a na ye ntimi nko ye ntimi ma ye kokuma se ye brands ye do. I said it. I said that they should fix it because it appears that the government, the past administration, had contracted a loan for it. So wherever the money went, they should find it and fix it. Now, Gary, no one is gonna deal with. See that the password the $46 million and a odom, and you've been a car on one and a parliament sky. Now $46 million at the team zoom.
Right, Mr. Big. Should we also say that climate changes is also dealing with us? Because looking at the rain that fell yesterday was abnormal.
Ghana and climate change are affected.
Oh, Debbie. So you would say that we are not equipped or prepared enough?
We are not visionary. We don't even think about what is going to happen tomorrow. A typical Ghanaian doesn't think about what is going to happen tomorrow. They don't plan. We don't plan. I don't say they don't. We don't plan
ahead.
Yes. So if there's somebody who start planning or wants to plan, we start seeing the person to be weird. Why are you so controlling? Why are you so this? Why are you so calculative? Why are you so this? But you see, you cannot have a state without planning. You cannot build an effective nation without planning. Ghana had Obianim said June, July, and so talk. Meboa. And from January to February, March, April, May, yet why you planning for just 2 months. Say you're planning to avoid floods in one city. And you're Ghana, you know, in one city, one town, one city, Accra.
And I believe right after the raining season, we will forget it again.
Yeah, if we are alive, we will come and sit here and we discuss the same issues next year. When it comes to the lives of people, yesterday I saw a video that was very heartbreaking. A small boy, they were dragging him out of the water.
Yeah, he was already gone. And a baby as well.
Oh my man, who knows what this kid would have become?
Right.
Looking
at yesterday with the issue of all the rain and all of that, do you think that when it comes to Ghana's emergency services, looking at the NADMO, the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Fire Service, do you think that we are adequately equipped enough to respond to major flood disasters?
I understand you are the host and you are supposed to ask me certain questions. I understand. But do you think that Ghana Fire Service and NADMO and the police service are equipped to handle these kind of floods? How many boats does the Ghana police have? Do they even have a boat? Do they? How can, if they have 3 boats, how can the 3 boats be at the areas that were flooding at the same time? How do we rescue people without a boat when it's flooding? Yesterday I saw people paddling canoes. Canoes. Na make us say mete awoshi na canoe no ha. Me frɛ esi na me srɛ wa maka nsuo no mo me yimi a. Mo de canoe no bedu na me mu ye.
No. So I think yesterday somewhere in Tema they had to go and take the fishermen canoe.
Nanka.
Oh.
You're serious or man we mo.
Yeah, Kechi. We are lacking behind.
Even the ambulance service doesn't have a helicopter, do they?
Oh, Ibrahim Mama is giving us one.
The ambulance service?
Yes.
One?
Yes.
Now we are sure say flood is CN Ray. If you say CBMA, one will be enough. O man in yes, Kano. Yes, a cathedral in here. Cathedral in here. Emma, Victor Juan, so we are none in yes, I'm friend of Kobana. Every general can say, they are liaising with the Israeli ambassador in Ghana to go and break some of the Wailing Wall to come and mix it with mortar and cement to know what's your one Wailing Wall Ghana. When we see we are, it's only a year near Kojira Bompire, no sooner jay. Are we not mad? Are we not? That was their priority. That was the priority of all priorities of a Akufo-Addo administration, which Frimpong Kodua sat in cabinet with. He wasn't a cabinet minister, but as a general secretary of their party, he was in cabinet. This was their priorities. No, we have a statement.
So, now to the solutions. What would you recommend?
I recommend that Accra should be redeveloped. No more playing politics with it. We are NPP, and there was a say in NDPP, and yet in a NDC, and there was a say in NDC, and yet me as a social commentator, I can sit here and criticize politicians. But politicians who have had the opportunity to solve the problems don't have any right to criticize each other, because you had the opportunity to solve it. For 8 years, you didn't do anything. 8 good years. What is he Frimpong Kodia or whatever?
Justin Frimpong.
Frimpong Kodia. You sat in cabinet for 4 years. You didn't do zilch. You did nothing to help solve it. Over $350 million. Maybe could we have been passing, maybe no we be. Come on to me.
But he was not the only person that made a statement. I think yesterday, looking at the statement Dr. Baumia also made, is equally, let me say, it's encouraging if you ask me. I don't know if you read the statement.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen it.
But I decided not to say anything.
Yeah, he said, may God... God bless our homeland.
Well, God has seven. I can say God has seven. Be on as well.
He said we should unite and make sure that
unity in the bed. What will unity do in this act? We just need the state authorities or the people in charge of the country to act. Action. We need action, not casa. What country statement? When should they add their to Facebook Twitter?
Oh, come on. He's sympathizing with those that were being affected by the flood. So he shouldn't speak again.
Or not their sympathies or yard. Yeah, you too crowd friend sympathize.
Oh, no one can say he just said that
sympathies the on yard. You know. Papa Sempa.
Mr. Dubi.
I just Sempa.
Okay, I never find.
Obiedi Bonina Yachina Tuno. Or Fena de Nakunifia Quaco sympathize with him. I just Sempa. Yati.
Sir. Right, so your last words on this. What can we do as a country that we don't end up to where we are? Because I'm hoping that, God willing, next year in the rainy season or whenever it rains,
we will not get here.
We will not get here.
We will.
Yeah,
we will. You see, the rainfall pattern is not static. Maybe the levels that we will see next year won't be the same as this year. It might be less or even worse. But don't think that within a year we can solve this problem. This problem wouldn't be solved within a year.
And instead the water will marry our house.
Looking at the way we do things in this country. So we are from Pong could say would you imagine say the government finds a company that is willing to do this thing.
Zoom Lion.
Not just Zoom Lion, a company that is willing to redevelop Accra, construct proper drainage system, and doesn't go through do it a sole sourcing. You see how urgent this thing is? It is very urgent too. But if they do it sole sourcing, Frimpong could have release statement like I say, I didn't know man a competitive tender. Then take care about 4 months answer. Yeah, we know. Niana come Frimpong could be releasing the hammer power.
I can see that.
What I would have wanted him to do, instead of attacking Standogbe and things, I would have expected him to outline what they've done. You see, Ghana for you. Ghanaians are not fools. If he had outlined what they did, this thing would have resonated with Ghanaians even more. We would have used this as a benchmark to whip the Mahama administration. Tell them that MPP for ye. Anything less than that is a failure, because we said the MPP failed. Or statement to Timikani, was he able to mention anything that they did? It's like MPP don't have a record to stand on when it comes to the next election. All they are hoping is Mahama to fail, the new administration to fail, so that they can capitalize on that and win election. But I think that they should be playing their own records to Ghanaians, telling us, oh, we did this, we did that, and Mahama is not doing it. or the NDC administration is not doing it. But you can't just all of a sudden say that, oh, ya nyehwe won kan po se wan nyehwe mahama anyesi na wo ho no den na ye wo ti aban mu no den na ye. What did you do? They should be telling us.
So with that alone, we can say that they failed to achieve or even bring anything during their, or do anything during their tenure.
You see, I won't say they failed to do anything or they didn't do anything. They did something, but was it significant?
Right.
Send the password the 46 million teams with me. So what the year? What's why? Indeed, you can say so one more teams you know, but one the $46 million in the team.
It's heartbreaking.
Adia uko hu ala jo boys ya omote ho ya ye ni adwuma yi na omo even $5 million omo be kwakoto abobo ya na what do you call it sa boys ya omo ye
Bus stop boys
omo $5 million odo na river omo ntim won be yo
Mr. Dubik is a lot of work.
and I'm say omo $5 million won the fans won the $1 million be kwakọ high equipment aba be tinzo no ma fa $4 million no omo fa so $1 million. $1 million.
It's not small money.
$1 million.
It's not small money. But the issue is, if they desilt the gutters, they leave the sun by the gutters, and then when it rains, it goes back inside.
So language.
Because if you walk through certain communities, you see that they've done the job, but they leave it by the gutters. It rains and then the water takes them away again.
You see, Ghana Kwane organize cleanup exercise. Near Tigata yin and Netian Roberts no good the Gugatan. No guha now for the mass and Pia Gugatan. Instead say a ben make arrangement say ye you know now almost as had the dampen site on the derby. Ye the guha or Donna River. Have you seen that sand that the erosion comes with?
Yeah.
It is even harder than corridors when you use it to make blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car blocks. Who the car blocks are adding, Papa.
Yeah.
You wait to me, you say, no. Aye, got mine and more near cost still 100 million CDs to build whatever you are building. Before you and them cost you 50 million. Nine so can take. And so there be a yenasa. We for important could you say a statement in a baby way. What Tanabamu 8 years old still out to the statement.
Very big. This is still the GhanaTalks breakfast show. We are streaming live on Facebook as GhanaTalks Radio, on YouTube as GhanaTalks Radio, and also on X as GhanaTalks Radio. Do also log on, send in your comments. Let's get interactive right here on the morning show. And according to reports, more rains are coming.
Oh. Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, Thursday and Friday. More rains are coming. We are just hoping that God will have mercy on us. We beg. At this juncture, we are begging. Right, let's move on to our next topic quickly. President John Dramani Mahama has announced that his government intends to pursue a constitutional amendment to extend the term of office for both the president and members of parliament from 4 years to 5 years, while retaining the existing 2-term limit for presidents. Mr. Dubik, what is the rationale behind this proposal? Let
me be blunt.
Very blunt, but nice. With your words.
I don't even agree with the term limit.
With the term limit?
Yes.
What don't you agree about it? Is it the number of years?
You see, term limits hasn't helped us.
Really?
Yes.
In what way?
Term limit hasn't helped us.
In what way?
And you wait me and say, let's maintain the 4 years. Let's remove the term limit. What do my more than more so near? Wait me 1,000 times. I am 1,000 times.
So it should be based on your achievements and
yes.
What you've been
now imagine, say, Kwame Nkrumah Jumaya obedi yen na say term limit in after two years here too. After 2 terms here too. Kwame Nkrumah Juma obedi ye gusu didi ho after 60 years.
Yeah.
Meboa. Tema port wo hi. Enye Mahama obebie mu de MPS port no beka ho a. Nka tema port wo ho Kwame Nkrumah sie sa na nka wo ho. Akoso modam. Take Akosombo Dam alone out of our energy production. Ghana beda sumu. Ghana ebeda sumu. No bit to say Akufo-Addo abenya 2 terms. Just by the vet you say yes, we go 2 terms in tea. Akufo-Addo nya 2 terms, and I come and so nya 2 terms. One will say it is very absurd and weird. What's that very absurd and weird? Akufo-Addo nya 2 terms, so now come and so nya 2 terms. So the term limit is something that they should be bold and take it out. Mahama can decide to take the term limit out and decide not to contest again. I would like it that way. Only term limit in free ho, but more no I am contesting him. Say only term limit in free ho no and I just have a contest. Because open contest in dinner. We term limit in free ho. My year free ho contest him obey me.
But how is the system going to be like?
It means you can contest. What you might saw near Ghanaians will vote for you.
No, so at what point are we going to vote? Because every 4 years we
every
vote.
4 years we
so
vote.
Now that the term limit is not
off,
there, how we vote?
You vote every 4 years.
So we are still going to vote every 4 years.
Every 4 years. But president like Kofo,
your tenure
wouldn't
can exceed.
Yes, can go to 3 terms, can go to 4 terms, can go to 5 terms. If Ghanaians are satisfied with your work.
So what if maybe you are supposed to go 2 terms? That's 8 years, and your first 6 years in office, you've done very well, and then remaining 2, we are seeing that Charlie, the way you are doing things there, that means that we have to wait for another 2 years to be to
no
vote.
You see, it is like that. Even with the term limit, it's like that. If we vote for you, the only time we can remove you from office bar impeachment is another election, another 4 years. You get it? You see, let me use the American example. America started this term limit thing in the 1952. The time that term limit in New York. They started this term limit after their country had developed. Oko China term limit view. There's no term limit in China. There's no term limit in Russia. UK term limit. The prime minister is appointed by what do you call it? The king. What you say? And so we are being said open development democracy pino in Shadamwa. Democracy near brow near to ye. What build the country to a certain level. Now, look as a dentina a Kwame Nkrumah, it building or minor senior was building. At that time, the proper democracy na Kwame Nkrumah, you know. Nanya proper democracy. We didn't quite say some of our them. Ye be done quite them, son, or different movie. We did some form of them. Now, you find the ashisho money ye. Now, so I am away the term limit. And I wait the term say, no man, sign a chia and sign a chi. At the anchor was here, general near Cabon Coyano, we see me opposition, I'm opposing it. I dare be war man, as soon as you see medium your opposition. Or any war man, I mean, ya by movement, quite be a mefas wape fee the attire, I don't know, me pay fee the attire. Nankasaglam.
Yeah. So would you say that because of the limited term limit, that is why most of
Enya ede ye adwuma no na adwenyina election into one reason no nye. That's why I don't agree with this term limit, this 4-year term thing. What do you call 5 years And then why it's only 1 year that you've added.
Exactly.
Politicians will find ways to still manipulate the 1 year that you think you wanted to add so that you can get a longer period to finish your things.
Yeah.
Politicians will always manipulate it. They will do a calendar for that 5 years and so on of their activity to say 4 years now.
That's very true.
And you know no koya na so by. There's no way say politicians they know that you're to about 5 years time. No my political calendar no to suit just 4 years. No matter of 1 year they say you have the 1 year free reign to do whatever you want to do. It will be the same. It will be the same. It will be the same. Inti meme de term limit na nkasa na me advocate say yenyin free ho. Oba na omode mo so ani a Ghana for nto so. Oba na first time one amomode a yempam na kopel ba bitena. Say 10 times kra na abeko na omode mbo ya na Ghana for na beto aba ma. Fine. You see, sometimes people forget that even if Mahama decide to go for the third term, and you automatic say what decide so about third term na no nya third term no. Ghana for na be kwa akoto aba. Aje atum say ampa o mampani Mahama. O modern mo so ye ninti to aso. O modern mo so ye ninti tenafie. Do you think that if there wasn't a term limit and Akufo-Addo ye na adwen so be contest 2024 election and come winning? I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay, me say, do you think that if Akufo-Addo, if there wasn't a term limit, and Akufo-Addo here na so be contested 2024 election and come winning? So term limit na e dey bad. Term limit no e dey. And for so be any term limit na so. So we go 2 terms, kwatena fie. For so be any so. We go 1 term now more than so near ento aso. We go 2 terms now more than so near ento aso to go for the 3rd term. It is a Debbie Baumia by president, none of more body more so and in Ghana for some better one as one 50 times. So call the 50 times. The more than one so and enough first 1 time I say quatenafia. So then I said the aquatenafi. Was said the aquatenafi fine. And no, I don't know. You get it?
Yeah.
So this 1 year more. Yenye say one president should be bold and remove the term limit. And I think President Mahama has a perfect opportunity to remove the term limit.
I think he will.
He won't.
Why?
Because he doesn't want to dent his legacy.
Of course.
And I've given him a way out to preserve. He should do it and not contest.
And not contest.
He should do it and not contest. I know that once he does it, there are some elements in the NDC who would push that he should contest. But he should stand on his grounds and say that I've done it, but I will not contest. It is for future presidents, not me.
But what, don't you think that, as to like consequences, what are the consequences of this kind of system that you are proposing? Because it's not going to be smooth like that. It will come with its own troubles. As we are having the 4-year term limit with its own wahala.
You see, the only thing I see coming out is that presidents who know they are going to lose the election will try every means possible to rig the elections.
Rig the election?
Yes. So I go 2 terms. Now, or no, I heard a modern money na Ghana for better 20 annual. He will find ways to rig the election to go the 3rd term or to sit on the throne to sit on the seat forever. But we can put mechanisms in place to curtail that. Every problem has a solution. Problem be anywhere any solution. We just have to strengthen our EC and make it as independent as possible. What I say? If we are able to do that, then we wouldn't be afraid. Say, President, we better regular elections. No. Media, what they may call mass, they may chinia kofa Venus, they may be Ghana. I eta make a say I don't believe in the term limit. Ye free ho. Not because I'm any president is my favorite or something, but for the good of the country, ye term limit no in free ho. You see, sometimes we can say some MP be at the constituency 26 years. It only was a change mention Bonsuna. What turn the constituency for a number of years, our core still a in development be our swami.
But they are still voting for him.
But he didn't go again. I mean now he didn't go 2024. He's the only MP that I know. Alaji Collins Doda. He has been in a certificate South for since 1992. It's only 2000 that he didn't go. Bad that 4 years break, he has been there. Go there and see the road to my village farm. It's tarred, cold tarred. So if they know they have long-term ambition, they want to sit there for a long term, they will work for it to reflect in the lives of the people who will be voting for them. Even MPP people in that constituency sometimes vote for Alhaji Collins Dauda because of the good work that he has done over the years. The day that he retire will be an eyesore. A bear man for your power.
Do you think that most Ghanaians are likely to buy into this?
Removal of the term limit.
Not removal,
The 5 year.
extending the term limit.
You see, Kufuor proposed it. Kufuor talked about it.
And what was the reaction?
The reaction was generally the same way we are reacting today. The opposition was against it.
Was against it.
Yes, the NDC opposition was against it. And I foresee that also happening today, that the MPP opposition will be against it. But me, say Obiti say Kufuor presidency na or transfer power 5 years. I bet you.
You can imagine. You can imagine.
So I think that they should add a clause of say we can call for emergency election after 4 years.
Emergency election.
Emergency election. You should call for an emergency election after 4 years.
Yeah, and you also recommended the policy the last time that if you're in power and you're not able to complete a particular project, when the next person comes in, there should be a law that when the next person comes in, you should be able to finish.
It is